Today's video is a guarantee that being here means you're going to be the first to learn and generate a shaped word search books with the technique I'm about to share with you. This niche has no competition as per now, and the few creators that have covered this niche are suggesting paid tools only. And this is what gave me the drive to think of a free but easy way to create these type of books. So you're welcome.
Welcome to KCK, where dreams take flight. Making money online, tech and sights so bright. Subscribe and stay, let's journey on. Together we'll shine from dusk till dawn.
If you're regular on this channel, you already know that if I'm going to design a KDP book, I love going to Amazon and then I get some inspiration from creators who are already doing what I want to do. So we are not going to do it any different today. So we are following the same steps. So all you're going to do is to come over to Amazon and then you'll type in shaped word search, since this is the kind of book that we want to design. So you will click on search over here and they'll bring you different results. So you will go through them and you see which ones you want to take inspiration from. Like you can see, they always have a variety. I think this first one has stood out for me. And also you can use this tool known as Book Bolt to further your research and find which books are actually selling at the moment. When you click on this first one, you will see that it brings you all the information that is included in this book. Like you can see, it's for kids ages 4 to 6, and you can see the different activities inside here. Like for example, it has 65 unique shaped puzzles, which includes cute animals, robots, unicorns, aliens, sports, everyday objects, and so many. It entails 350 plus sight words. It also has fun big coloring images, and this reminds me of this video that teaches you step by step how to create unique coloring pages. So I'm going to leave it in the description down below. Plus this particular one that teaches you how to make activity books, and you can get information about the different activities that you can generate that we are not going to be able to discuss in today's video. Okay, so if we scroll furthermore down here, you will see the size. Okay, like you can see, it has 96 pages. For the dimensions, it's 8.5 by 11 inches. So we are going to work around that as well, but let's first look at the book interior to get more insight of what our inside should look like. So you're just going to click on the read sample over here, then they'll bring you this option over here. So you're just going to scroll down and you see an example of what your inside should look like. So we will be creating something similar to this. Like you can see, so you can see the different shaped puzzles. So we are going to try to be creative with our unique style, which I confirm to you that you're going to be the first person to use the technique that I'm going to share with you. So let's go ahead to our next tool and I show you how to do it. So next we are going to be using Canva, and the option we are looking for is the custom size on the Canva's interface. Okay, so you're just going to click on that, and the first thing we want to do is to switch our dimensions to inches. So next we are going to go over to Amazon KDP, and under here we are going to click on tools and resources. Then we will click on the paperback option. Then you're going to click on set the size of your book and margins. So right here we are going to click on the bleed option. So it's going to bring us straight down here, and we are going to click on the examples of page size with and without bleed. Okay, so you're going to click on that and they'll bring you different information like you can see. So since we said our book is going to be 8.5 by 11, so that dimension or those dimensions are without bleed. So what we want to do is to find the 8.5 by 11, but instead the dimensions we are going to be using are 8.625 by 11.25, and like you can see, that will be the page size with bleed. Okay, so these are the dimensions that we are going to input in Canva, like I'm going to show you. By the way, guys, if you're finding value in this video, I kindly request you to support the channel by liking this video and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on content. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section down below, and I'll be able to answer them as soon as I can. Okay, so now let's proceed. So for the width, we said it's going to be 625 by 11.25. Okay, so this is going to give us the perfect canvas size to work with. So you're just going to click on create new design, and they'll bring us a new canvas that we are going to use. So now we need to set our margins right, and all you have to do is to press Shift R to get the rulers and guides on your screen. So now all you have to do is to drag them, and make sure that you align them perfectly well. But this is going to be our guide. If we go back to Amazon KDP, exactly where we got the bleed information, down here there is information about the margins. If you scroll down, like you can see, so now you will choose this based on the number of pages that you're going to work with. So let's assume the pages we are going to work with are 24 to 150 pages. This means our inside gutter margins are going to be 0.75, and then like you can see, the outside margins are also going to be 0.375 inches. Okay, so we are going to go back to Canva, and then we are going to drag this ruler to get 0.375 on all sides. Okay, just like that. We are going to click on the square just like that, and then we are going to make it smaller. So we want it to fit in between the margins. Okay, this line over here that we created earlier on, so we want it to fit on this space over there just like that. So I'm going to try to make it smaller, so like you can see, it fits really well. So I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to use it for the different sides. Okay, so like you can see, I'm just going to get that, and I'm going to drag it to this side. So now you're just going to drag the rulers just like that, so that they can fit perfectly well, just like that. So before we start working on our interior, we need to get some ideas. So if you don't have anything in mind, you can use the help of ChatGPT, or even if you have something to work with, you can improve it with the help of ChatGPT. Okay, so basically what you're going to do is to come over to ChatGPT, and you'll give it a prompt that says like this: give me 50 kids word ideas for a word search puzzle or word search book. Okay, so you're just going to click on the enter button, and that which ChatGPT is going to generate for you different ideas that we are going to be using. Okay, like you can see. So if you're not happy with the results, you can always regenerate, or you can command it based on what you want. Okay, after that, you can eliminate the rectangles or the squares, because we don't need them. So now that we have our words ready, let's go ahead and start designing our book interior. So the first thing we are going to do is to add a heading. So you will just click on add a heading, and then obviously we are going to import our my first word search, and then we are going to make it smaller. So, and then we will drag it up here just like that. We will center it, and from here we can change the different things like the fonts. So we can try to find a more friendly kids font. Okay, so let me see the one we can use here. So let's go with finger paint. I really think that has come out really well, like you can see. So yeah, let's move it down a little bit. Okay, just like that. We'll just keep it right there. So from here, you can just be creative as an individual. You can try the different effects, and you see if you like them on your design. Okay, so I'm trying the different one to see if there is anything that I like. And remember, we are going to keep everything black and white. Okay, so you want to keep within. So I think we should leave it like that. We should leave it as it is, but we can add maybe a line to it. Okay, so I'm going to underline it just like that. So now we need to add some elements just to show the kid and the parent that they just need to find the word. So to do that, we are going to go to elements, and then you'll just put in word search puzzle, and then I want it in black and white, so I had to specify that so that I got better options. Okay, so I'm just going to click on that, and then I'll put it over here So we can add some kids friendly images. So for example, let's say like a home. Okay, I want to use this as well, so let me use both of these. Then we'll go ahead and add some images to our puzzle. So now let's find our some images that we can use. It can be anything random that you can think of. Let's say maybe like a car. So let's find a car. I'm just going to search for car outline, and they're going to bring you different cars like you can see, so we can choose whichever that we want you to work with. So I think this is fantastic, but there is also this. So let me try this one. I think it looks good, so I'm just going to put it over there just like that. Then I'll go ahead to find another element. Let's say maybe like a fruit or something, or a fruit basket. So let's try a fruit basket, and they'll bring us different ideas that we can work with, so you can choose the one you want to use. But I want to remind you guys that the ones with a crown symbol, you need Canva Pro to access them, but the ones without a crown symbol, you can use them completely free of charge. So you can search for the one you want to use, and if you find it, you're just going to click on it. Okay, so let's try using this one. So I'm just going to position it over here just like that. Okay, and then I think the cross should be up here, and then the car should be down here. And let's push this up here, and then the basket down here just like that. So I think everything looks good so far. Okay, I'll push it up a little bit. So like you can see, I'm just playing with everything to make sure that our first page looks nice and makes sense about the book we are creating. Okay, so like you can see, I went ahead to add some more elements like the burger and the pizza slice. So now what we are going to do is to click on add a page. So we are going to have a new page, and this is where we are going to start creating our first puzzle. So we are going to come over here to our title, and then we are going to copy that. Okay, so we are going to come and paste it over here on our second page. Okay, just like that. Okay, so I'm thinking we should remove the underline onto from the first title. Okay, just like that, and maybe we can do a caps lock like that. I think that looks better. Okay, so and we are going to keep the other one in small letters. Okay, so I think that will make sense. So since this is the heading for the inside of the book, let's keep it like that. And then when we come to the second page, we are going to leave everything in small letters. So we are going to edit this, and then you can name it puzzle one, or you can name it based on the words they're going to search. For example, if it's animals, so let's go back and reflect to the examples that ChatGPT gave us. Like you can see, so the first one says animals. You can name it animals, or you can name it puzzle one. Okay, so I think we should go with puzzle one. So now next, let's go ahead and find our first shape that we are going to be using. For example, if we want to use a house, we are going to come over to elements, and then we are going to search for house outline. Okay, just like this. So they'll bring us different options that you can choose from. So I'm going to go with this one. Like I said, the ones with a crown symbol, you need Canva Pro to access them. And then without a crown symbol, you can use them completely free of charge. So since I'm using Canva Pro, I'm just going to click on this one over here. It's what I want to use. Then I'm going to enlarge it, drag it just like that, and position it to where I want it to be. So just like that, I want to keep everything within our the margins just like that, like you can see. So I have everything together. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go over to elements once again, and I'm going to search for table. Okay, just like that. Then they're going to bring us different options. So the one I want to use is this one, so I'm going to click on it just like that, and like you can see, it automatically comes onto our workspace just like that. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to click on the three dots over here to add rows. Okay, so you can add the number of rows you want to use. So I want to do 8 by 8. So let's first see how many we have here. So it's 4 of them. I'm just going to click on the three dots like I told you, and then we are going to click on add row, and I'm going to add 4 of those. Okay, just like that. So to add columns, all you have to do is to click on one column just like that, and then you're going to click on the three dots up here and you'll add a column. So I only want to add one, so that looks perfect. Now let's beautify our house a little bit more. So you're just going to go back to elements and you search for house door outline. Okay, and you'll find the one that resonates with you. Then you'll click on it, you'll drag it and bring it over here. So we can also add some windows. Okay, just to make it more homely. Okay, so let's go ahead and also find some windows. So I like the simplicity of this one. I'm just going to click on it just like that. I'll make it smaller like this. Okay, and then I'm going to position it over here. Then I'm going to first rotate it to face the side where I want it to face, just like that. Okay, so I'm going to make it a bit more smaller once again because we have little space left for the window. So I'm just going to do that. Then I'll drag it and I'll put it over here just like that. You can push it a little bit up if you want to, or we can keep it over there just like that. So I'm going to duplicate this so that it can fit the other side. So now all you have to do is to click on flip, then you're going to flip it vertically, then you'll drag it and you bring it to this side over here like this. Okay, so everything is perfect right now. Now we are going to go ahead and add our words to, our puzzle. So since this is a home, I decided to use, family members. Okay. So for example, we are going to use brother, sister, mother, father. Okay. Just like that. So let's go ahead and input in, our info over here, head and organized. We are going to come over here where it says add a page. Then we are going to click over there just like that. We will go back to the title of puzzle one and we are going to copy this and we will go back to our page over here and we are going to paste it over here just like that. Then we will go over to elements and we are going to search for a table. So we are going to click on table and like you can see, it's going to come over here. So now we want to include all the words that we want to be in our puzzle. For example, since we said we are working with family members, we can put our mom. Okay, then you can put dad, sister, brother, baby. Okay, all the family members that you want to include in the puzzle. So now let's go ahead and increase on the font of these words over here. So what we are going to do is to highlight the entire box and then you click over here, then you click on the plus button just like that. And like you can see, everything automatically increases in size. So everything is really visible. I think I overdid that. So I'm going to reduce it a little bit just like that. So I think it looks better there. So you're just going to drag it and you position it where you feel happy with it. So to delete the rows, you just have to click on the three dots over there and then you'll just click on delete row. So you're going to repeat that. So we can only have rows that we are working with. Okay, just like that. So everything looks good. Now let's go ahead and start inputting these words one by one into our puzzle. So now we are going to start with our, let's say, brother. Let's put him over here at the top, just like that. So brother. So we can put dad over here. Then let's say let's put mom over here. And we can put our sister over here. just like that. Then we are left with baby. We can put baby at the beginning here. Okay. We're just going to import random numbers into our puzzle. So you can click over here and then you can increase on the size. Since this is a shape, it will be difficult for you to highlight. So all you have to do is to click down here and then you'll be able to access the font size over here. Then you can just click on the plus button. You'll be able to increase the size. Okay, so now we are going to import random numbers over here. It doesn't matter. Okay, just like that. So this is the final result and it looks really good. But what if you want to work on a more complicated shape? For example, like an apple, or you want to use an element like a car. What can you do different? So I'm going to be showing you all those steps. So all we need to do is to add a new page. And for this, still I'm going to, follow the same exact steps we took for our first shape. And then what I'm going to do is to show you a different way you can go about it. Okay. I went ahead to save you guys time and I worked on the remaining part of screen. So basically I took the same exact steps like we took in the beginning. And if you think I'm moving fast or if you just joined the video, you can go back and rewatch the first steps to make sure you get where we are right now. So all you have to do right now is to select the entire table like this. Okay, make sure you get the whole table. Okay, just like that. So you're going to be able to access the border option over here and you're going to click on border style just like that, and you're going to click on no border. So like you can see, our work automatically becomes organized and it looks good, so it fits really well into the shape. So I think we really did great, guys. And for the car, like you can see, I went ahead to cover it in the entire table. And then I'm just going to follow the same steps we took and also eliminate the table. I'm just going to remove the border. Um, so you guys can let me know actually which technique you like the best. Is it the first one or the last two? You can let me know in the comment section down below so that at least I can know this video benefited someone. Okay, so like you can see, I'm trying to eliminate the border. Okay, so everything looks good right now. Now let's go ahead to save our work and we create our beautiful book cover right now. So to save our work, we are going to click on the share button over here and then we are going to click on download. So what we want is to save this as a PDF print. Okay, so we are going to change this file type over here to PDF print. Okay, I didn't get that right, so I'm just going to go back and redo it, PDF print, and then we are going to click on download. That way our book is going to download onto our device. So like I promised you guys, let's go ahead and I show you how to create beautiful, unique book covers. So to design our book cover, we are going to be using Canva, and still we are going to choose custom size over here. And then we are going to change this to inches. Okay. Then we are going to go over to KDP cover calculator. It's kdp.amazon.com. That's how you can access it. So what we are going to do is to input our, the information over here so that we can have the perfect size for our book cover. So for the binding type, it's going to be paperback, and the interior type, it's going to be black and white. Then paper type, we are going to go with white paper, and reading direction, it's going to be left to right. Then measurement units, we are going to keep it in inches. Okay, then the interior trim size is 8.5 by 11, okay, inches. Then for the page count, you're going to put the number of pages that your interior has. So we said they're going to be in between 24 to 150, but based on the sample book we saw on Amazon, it had 92 pages. So let's work with 92 pages. Okay, so then we are going to click on calculate dimensions. So that way they're going to bring for us a template that we can work with, like you can see. So now you're going to download the template onto your device, and you want to save it as a PNG. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about. So you're going to save this PNG option over here. This is what you want to save onto your device. Okay, so you're just going to click on it, and then you're going to save it wherever you can easily access it on your device. But before we go, I want to show you something. These overall dimensions is what we are going to be inputting into Canva. Like I'm going to show you. You see this over here? This is what you need. Okay, so first save that, then we will move on to our next step. So now we are coming back to Canva, and we are going to input our custom size, the one that I showed you on the template. So it was 17.457 by 11.250. So you're just going to click on create new design, and they're going to bring us the perfect canvas with the right size that we are going to be using. Okay, so now what I want you to do next is I want you to open a new tab once again, and you go to Canva. Okay, this time around you're going to choose Canva's Dream Lab over here, down here. So this is the prompt that you're going to give Canva. I'm going to leave the prompt in the description down below. So it's going to generate for you images, like you can see, that you can use as the front page of your book cover. So like you can see, I tried it out several times until I got something perfect that I want to use. So I'm going to be using this particular one because it stood out for me. And if you want to enter the sorry, to input the information by yourself, the text by yourself, you can edit the prompt, and you include that it should leave the center empty or free. Okay, so now what we are going to do, we are going to click on download over here, and then we are going to go back to our page that we're using, and we are going to upload this image. Okay, so now back to our previous tab. You're obviously going to first upload the template, then you will upload the image as well. So I've done that already. So all you have to do is to click on the upload button over here, then you'll be able to upload your images just like you can see. So I'm going to start with the template. I'm just going to click on it just like that, and then I'll drag it to make sure it fits this canvas really well, just like that. Okay, so it's going to be our guide, as we design our book cover. So then you're just going to click on the image just like that, and you're going to cover it for the front page just like that. So I'm just trying to make sure that it covers everything really well, just like that. So I'm just going to move it around and make sure I have everything perfectly well. So I'm going to try to reduce on that, and then move it just like that. Okay, so now we are going to click on the image just like that and reduce its transparency so that we can work on the back part of the book. Okay, so to work on the back part of the book, we are going to come over here, and we will get a square just like that, and we are just going to drag it up here, and we are going to make sure it covers this entire thing up to the spine over here, like you can see, up to around there. Make sure it covers everything. So after that, you're just going to change the color to whichever color you want. You can first remove the transparency of the main image so that you see if the color blends really well with the front part of the book. So you're just going to click on color, like on color option over here, and they're going to bring you different color options even from the main images that we used. So you just have to go on and try the different ones until you find out which one you like best. So I think I like pink the best. Then after that, you're just going to go over and click on the download button. Then you'll click on download. So we are also going to save this as a PDF print. So you click on PNG over here, and then you're going to find the PDF print option over here. So you will click on download, and that way your cover is going to download onto your device. So this is what our book looks like on a mock-up, and now what's left of us is to upload our book onto Amazon KDP. And for that step, since this video is already long on its own, I'm going to leave you this video in the description down below. You can also click on it right after this video and watch the video, and then you can upload your book onto Amazon KDP and you start making money online. That's all I had for you guys for today's video, and thank you so much for watching. If you haven't liked the video, I kindly request you to support the channel by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. If you haven't already, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on content like this. And if you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section down below and I'll be able to answer them as soon as I can. Thank you so much and see you in my next one. Bye.